Hi Cupcakes, today I'm going to be doing a huge makeup haul, and if I sound sick it is because I am. I just overnight got a cold. I don't know where it came from, but I sound very sick. My ears just kind of sound clogged, so I can't even really hear myself talk. But go ahead and grab yourself a drink, a snack, because this is going to be a big one. I've been collecting this makeup for quite some time. I'd say going around almost 2 months now, so there is a lot. So don't think that I just bought this overnight. It's just been accumulating and accumulating, and I have dipped into some of this stuff because I wanted to try it and stuff that I wanted to do reviews on. So I wanted to make sure that I had more of a better first impression for you, and the longevity of the makeup and if it stayed on and blah blah blah. So this haul is going to consist of Ulta, Sephora, drugstore, as well as ColourPop, and Jeffree Star is in here, as well as MAC products. So let's just hop right into this bag because it's going to be a long one. So everything is in this Ulta bag. It's a lot of stuff, but we will get through it one way or another. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the palettes that I did buy. I've been accumulating my palettes because I do need them when it comes to my channel. I'm going to be using a lot of different shadows, and it's just really necessary. I wouldn't typically buy this much shadow at one time, but I needed to do it because it's just gotta happen for my channel so I can create better videos and have more to work with. So I've just been holding back more on clothes and just other things that I probably would have bought, so I just put that money towards that. So anyways, I bought the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, and if you are unaware of what it looks like, I'll go ahead and open it up for you. This is what the Chocolate Bonbon palette looks like on the outside. It is like a metal type of case, and it's very nice and sturdy, so I was really excited to get this. I wanted to get my hands on it since I seen it. I know it's been out for a while, and I was just really holding back on getting it, but I'm glad I did because I've really been loving it. The palette looks like this. It has a lot of fun colors in there, lots of colors that you can work with daily, and it's not going to be too bright. Even this pink up here, it's not a bright shadow. So I've been really loving the pinks, and that's what I've mainly dipped into so far. This is actually a repurchase. I had it before and it broke on me, the actual packaging. I don't know what happened to it, but I think the screws just came loose and it just wasn't closing properly. But I did repurchase it because I loved it. I just loved it so much. It was definitely one of my favorite palettes that I own. And I really did want to go back and repurchase it. This is the one I got first. So if you don't know what it looks like a big chocolate bar. It is gorgeous, just like the other beautiful packaging. I think I like this packaging better than the other one. Even though I love pink, there's just something about this palette. It's just beautiful. I just love it. And the shadows in this one looks like that, and I really like this one. I don't know which one I really like more. I seem to be reaching for this one a lot more than I am with the other ones because it is more neutral, and I like my browns and warm tone shades. And I'm definitely glad that I picked this up again because I just really enjoy this. The smell of chocolate, it's just wonderful every time you go and apply your shadows. It just makes the experience that much better. So I think I like this one a little bit more, but I do enjoy that other one a lot. I really enjoy that one a lot too. I reach for it pretty much daily when I do put my makeup on, and I often do pick up this one too as well because I've had it in between that time. But it's kind of hard to choose which one I like most. But if I'd have to say, I really enjoy this. I don't think there's nothing that could compare to the Chocolate Bar palette, the original. But I'd say if you're a makeup lover like me, go ahead and pick up both of them. This one I wanted to pick up for a long time, but I had my Anastasia Beverly Hills contouring palette for a long time. That was one of my first contouring palettes that I bought, and it was just hard for me to, switch because I fell in love with it so much. And I didn't necessarily switch, but I wanted to try something different because I had it for a while. I probably had it I'd say a good year now. That was one of the first things that I bought when I started my channel. So yeah, I've had it for a while. But I did go ahead and pick up the Kat Von D Shade and Light contouring palette. And it is just a basic contouring palette. It's going to have, let's fold this in half. So this palette has 6 shades that you can go in with. It's going to have your highlights here and your contouring colors here. I really, really like this a lot. I like it a lot. It blends beautifully and it's just perfect. Honestly, I highly recommend this. And if you're looking for something more with a variety of shades, I definitely highly recommend this. It will not disappoint, and I have been reaching for this a lot. And I still reach for my Anastasia, but I've been really working with this and enjoying it. So definitely highly recommend it. And I forgot about this palette. I picked up the Tarte High Performance Naturals, the Double Duty Beauty Eye and Cheek Palette. Wow, that was a mouthful. But I couldn't resist this. It was actually very affordable. I think it was $28. And the packaging, oh my goodness, it is so gorgeous. And it looks like this. And it says, she dreamed, she believed, and she succeeded. And it says Tarte at the bottom. And you have your little metal emblem here. And the magic is in the palette. And it looks like this. I know it's not really going to pick up on camera. I hope it can, at least a little bit. It has 5 shadows and a blush, and the blush is just gorgeous. I'm not going to go into too much detail on these palettes because it'll just take too long, but I'm definitely going to do some looks and we can just talk about them a little bit more in those type of videos. It's just going to be too much with this video. So moving on with that one, I really am excited to try this one. So I'm going to go through the high-end stuff first. I've already went through some of it, but I wanted to share that first, get that out of the way, and then I'll go on with the drugstore. I picked up 2 Smashbox products, and I picked up the Smashbox Primer Water. Not sure if I wanted to get this for the longest time. I wanted it, but I didn't because I thought, you know, why? Because it's just water, right? But it actually works really good. I've been using it a lot, and it's really helped hydrate my skin because I've been so dry, and it's definitely helped, as well as, you know, the application process of my makeup. So definitely actually been liking it, and I can understand the hype. So it looks like this. It just looks like water in a bottle, and it has a nice scent to it. It's not anything overpowering. It's very light. It's really hard to describe the smell, but it's very refreshing, and I do enjoy this, and I do recommend it. And the last time that I was at Ulta, I did see this on the shelf, and it said it was new, and I wanted to try it because, like I said, I've been very dry. So it is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil, and I love this stuff. And at first I was very hesitant because when I think of oil, I just think of greasy mess, and this is not like that at all. It's such a nice consistency. It is such a nice consistency. It absorbs into the skin. It's more of a silky finish. It's not oily. I really enjoy this a lot, and I'm surprised. So it looks like this. It's a glass container, and on the bottle it does say use morning and night, let it absorb into the skin before applying makeup. And I've definitely been doing that, and I've seen a huge difference in my skin because I've been so dry and flaky within here and around my forehead. It's just been really nasty and very uncomfortable when applying my makeup, and it doesn't feel nice to have dry skin. So I wanted to invest in something that would possibly help with that, and it's definitely done the trick, done the job, and definitely blew me away. So I really highly recommend this as well. And I know I'm telling you that I highly recommend this, I love that, but I'd rather tell you if I've tried it and I think it's worth the money, worth the hype, because money doesn't come easy, and I don't want you to waste your money, and I'm not going to steer you in the wrong way if it's just not good. I'd rather tell you then and just, you know, bite it in the bud before you buy it. So I hope you just can at least appreciate that. I know it's very repetitive, but I hope you don't mind. So this next product, I actually received a sample with my purchase, and I fell in love. I knew immediately that I needed this foundation in my life, like right now, and I ordered it like right on the spot. And it is the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Soft Luminous Foundation, and I'm in the shade Cashew. So if you're in the shade that I am, I would recommend getting that shade. So the outside of this is actually even nice itself. It is like a silky box. As silly as that sounds, I just like the box. But the inside is even nice. It has like zebra print up here. And this is pretty pricey, but it's about the same price as my regular foundation, which I'm a ride or die for my Urban Decay Naked Foundation. That is just what I use. I use drugstore still on my off days, but that is just my go-to, and I can't go without that foundation. It just, if you've seen my other videos, you know how much I love it. But this, oh my goodness, it's what I'm wearing now. I don't know if you can really see my face very good. Hopefully this lighting's good. I am figuring out this new situation because it's my new filming area. I finally got my room completed. So anyways, I am in love with this foundation. It is so beautiful. It feels wonderful on the skin. It's not extremely tacky. It's almost like a silky finish. It's very, very buildable, and it's just awesome coverage. I couldn't even ask for a better foundation. And the packaging looks like this. It is a glass bottle, just super nice packaging. And if you want to see this at a closer look, just let me know. I'll definitely review it for you so you can actually see it applied to the skin and how it goes on. I don't mind. Anything you want to see here, just let me know, and I'll definitely try to put it on my list and get it done. I know I have a lot of videos to do, but I will eventually get to it, and we can definitely do all the reviews that we need to do. That way you know what to buy and what not to buy. So let's move on. And this next one is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer. And honestly, I tried this one time, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't really like it. I don't know what I was doing wrong, because I know a lot of people have been loving this, but I just love the whole entire Urban Decay line. Like you guys know if you've been watching me, and like I just previously told you, I use the foundation, but I also use the concealer, and I also use the finishing powder, and there is nothing that compares to that concealer. It's so lightweight, and it just goes on so good. I don't really have a problem with it caking up, as most concealers do, because I crease. It's just going to happen. That's how my eyes are made, and it's just how things go. And it looks like this. It's in a little tube. I know you can't really see much, and it looks like this on the end. I know you really can't see it, but it's more of a rounded type tube at the end. It's not a roller ball or anything like that, but it is not as thin as my other concealer, but it is on the thinner side, but it's not watery. It's hard to explain, but it's a nice consistency, but I haven't yet figured out how to work with it, and I'm hoping to figure it out soon, because I don't think I'll be returning this, so I'd like to get my use out of it and love it as much as everybody else. So definitely going to keep giving that a try. And this next one I've really been eyeballing and wanted it for so long, and the color was so beautiful. And I really like the highlighters that are more on the white side. I like gold, but I tend to go for the white pearly colors, and this is just that. And it's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Poured in Pearl. And oh my goodness, there is nothing I have ever tried like this in my life. And it is a cream consistency, and I have dug into it every single day, and I mean every day that I put on makeup. And I have, as you can see, I made a pretty good dent in it, and it applies like a cream, but it dries like a powder, if that makes sense. So it looks like this, and I will go ahead and put some on my hand for you. So I'm going to put a little bit extra on here just so you guys can see it. But it looks like this. Hopefully my lights aren't whiting it out, but oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful shine. I actually forgot to put my highlighter on, oops, but it just wears so beautifully. It goes on creamy, and then it goes into a powder. So it definitely is easy to blend. I love this highlighter. I love, 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 love this highlighter. I know, I said it a lot, and I meant it. I meant it with all my heart. I love this highlighter. So if you like a more within glow, this is definitely the highlighter for you, and I would go pick it up like right now. You will fall in love just as much as I have. This is a repurchase. It is my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I'm in the shade Fair Neutral, so if you're my skin tone, that would probably be the color for you. And it just looks like this. Nice and simple, good consistency. I've already explained that, so I'm not going to go in too much depth. And I already have the Anastasia Brow Wiz. That's all I use, and I'm sure you've seen me use it in tutorials. But I did want to go ahead and pick up her new brow definer, and I picked up the same shade. And I did have a little trouble with this. It wasn't easy for me to do. I don't know why. Maybe because it's thicker and just how it's shaped. A lot of people are really raving about this, so maybe I just need a little practice. And I'm just used to my little Anastasia Brow Wiz that has the really, really fine tip, which I love. That's what I use every day, and it's what I'm used to. But it comes just like the other one, but it's thicker, and you have the thicker spoolie on this side. So you're probably not going to be able to see this, but if you look online, it has more of a slanted and slender type shape, but it's like wider. It's just really hard to explain. I'm not quite used to it yet, so I'm going to keep trying it. And I picked up another Brow Wiz. Like I said, it's what I use, and I needed another one. And it looks like this. Like I said, it's very, very fine tip. You probably can't see this either. I might have to do some close-ups in here somehow, some way to share some of these products. But definitely needed that. It was a must. And I've been trying to collect more of the Kat Von D Everlasting liquid lipsticks. I really, really like these a lot. They're my all-time favorite liquid. I really, really enjoy these. I do reach for these a lot. And I bought the shade Requiem. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I don't know. But it's just a very, very beautiful bright pink. It's coming off kind of purple, I think, on the camera. But I'll do a quick swatch for you. These are the best liquid lipsticks ever. Except for a new one that I have found. And you guys will find out that soon. And it looks like that. Very, very pretty. I really, really like that color. I like my bright, fun colors on the lips. So I went and purchased Kathleen Light's Where the Night Is by ColourPop. I really, really love these shadows. They're so beautiful. She did such an amazing job on the color selection. If you go on my Instagram, I will link it below. I did do a swatch on my arm so you can see the colors up close because they are gorgeous. But you're not really going to be able to see it, but such gorgeous colors. So if you do want to see this, you could also go on the website. You're not really going to be able to see it that well with my lights glaring off and just kind of interrupting the colors. But I really am excited to try these. They're definitely a different type of shadow that you're not going to be really used to at first, but they are fun to play with, and I have tons of ColourPop shadows, so I definitely had to support her here, and I have her first one that I really, really enjoy too. So I know everybody raves about Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks, so I wanted to pick those up. I picked up Celebrity Skin and Prom Night. Packaging looks like, hopefully you can see it, it has stars up here and it just says Jeffree Star on there. And this one's on the nude side, more on the brown tone of, and this one is definitely on the nude side, but it is kind of dark as well. And Celebrity Skin is more on the nude side, but it also is kind of dark. But it's a very nice shade of brown. Hopefully you can see that. And it looks like that. Prom Night is a very, very bright pink. It looks like this. And I just swatched it next to that Kat Von D. It looks kind of red on here, but it's not really red. It's very, very bright hot pink. So I'm definitely excited to try these. And my camera died as well as I changed my lip color because I messed it up. I just accidentally smeared it, so I just had to change it altogether. I just wasn't dealing with the crazy color anymore and just dealing with it messing up again. So I also forgot to mention that I picked up Kathleen Light's liquid lipstick that she did in Lumiere, which I'm actually wearing the first Lumiere by ColourPop, which I just set it here so you could see it. And I picked up that, but I'll go ahead and swatch this on my hand so you can kind of compare the colors. And the first one, like I said, is what I'm wearing on my lips, and it is the ColourPop Lippy Stick. And that one looks like that, so you can compare it. And it's not really going to come off on camera, of course, because it's just how it goes around here. And until I probably get a ring light, nothing's probably going to come off nicely when it comes to makeup. It's just, I don't know why it's like that, but it just kind of drowns out the color. So they're definitely a different shade They're kind of close, but not quite the same, but they're both beautiful, and I have been really enjoying this liquid lipstick. It does look very nice, but it's a little bit darker than what I'm wearing now. But nonetheless, I really do enjoy this. So like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a long one, so hopefully you don't mind and you have your snacks and your drink, and it's just a good time just hanging out with me. So let's make a little bit more noise and get this bag here. Everything else is drugstore. I'm going to try to speed through this as fast as I can. I know it's a long one. Like I said, it's definitely going to be with as much stuff as I've accumulated over the 2 months that I've had it. Hopefully you just don't mind hanging out with me. So I've pretty much seen all these Wet n Wild brushes circulating on Instagram and just everybody posting about them, so I definitely wanted to try them. I couldn't find them in store, but I did buy them on Wet n Wild's website. So the brushes look like this. They are absolutely gorgeous. I mainly got them for the color. I heard great things about them, so I wanted to give them a try myself. They seem pretty sturdy in the package. I haven't really pulled them out. Pink really kind of drew me in. I just felt like I needed them. But if I don't like them, then they will look pretty on my nightstand, and it will be worth the try. So they're very inexpensive. Most of them were like 99 cents to $1.99, and you can't beat that. So I got the powder brush, the large stippling brush, the blush brush, and the large eyeshadow brush. I thought I had another one here. Yep, I do. And I have the crease brush. And it actually says these are cruelty-free, so if that's something you look for, they definitely offer that in their line of brushes. I picked up an e.l.f. blending brush, and I wanted to see if this was a dupe for one of my Morphe brushes, so we'll definitely be giving this a try, and I will let you guys know soon. And it definitely looks like a very nice brush. I kind of pulled it out and it feels very similar, so I'm hoping we have a dupe and I can share it with you guys and save you just a little bit more money than what I paid for my original brush. Definitely buy most of my brushes at morphebrushes.com, and I just love them. They're really good brushes, but I wanted to see if we could find a dupe for something just a tad bit cheaper. Even though theirs is very affordable, there's nothing wrong with trying to save a little bit more money. So definitely excited to try this. And this one is a new one, and I picked up the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and it smells so good. I actually heard Kathleen Lights talk about this, and she picked it up and she said that she was in love with it. I have yet to try it, but I did smell it. Okay, so it looks like this, very beachy and fun, and this bronzer looks like this. How awesome is that? It's so unique. It's so buttery. I have not tried this on my face, but it smells so good. It smells so good. It smells just like coconut, and I'm so excited to try this. And on this side, it actually comes with a little brush, so how cool is that? Way to go, Physicians Formula. I'm very impressed with your packaging, and I'm definitely impressed with the smell. So nice to see something else on the market that has a scent. And I also picked up a Maybelline product. This is the Master Contour by Face Studio in the shade 10 Light to Medium. Comes with a contour shade, a blush, and a highlighter. And so I haven't really tried this on my face, but I have swatched it, and I like how the highlighter looks. I like how the blush looks, but I'm not very impressed with the bronzer. So I think I would have to go with the darker palette if I were going to go in with the contour. So honestly, I think you're going to need both when it comes to needing something to contour with, because unless you're very fair, and I'm talking about fair, this is not going to work for you. So I don't know. If you want it for the highlight, I would get it, and the blush, but definitely not this contour shade. I would go with the darker one if you're just wanting it for the contour. I do enjoy the highlight. It's very pretty. So it's definitely worth the highlight alone. I would definitely say it's worth it for that. It comes with the brush. It's not the greatest brush, but it does come with a brush. So I'm going to try to play with this a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to use this, but I definitely probably will use the blush and definitely will use the highlight. And I picked up two e.l.f. smudge pots. One is in the shade Cruisin' Chick, and this one is in the shade Ain't That Sweet. So they look like that. And also 2 Milani eyeshadows. I have tried one of the blue ones before and I really didn't like it, but I wanted to try it more on the lighter side to see if it kind of made a difference. And this one is in Bella Pink and this one is Bella Violet. And a pink. Everything's glaring. I'm so sorry, guys. And we're getting close to being done. And these are the last products, so hang in there, guys. I picked up the RCMA powder because everybody has been recommending this for a setting powder. If you want a first impression, let me know. And I also needed a pack of eyelashes, so I picked up the Salon Perfect and the number 33. Looks like that. This one I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I will show you them. And these are the new NYX Lip Lingerie, and it did come in this cute little bag when I ordered it online. These are very affordable. They're only $6.99 a piece, and you can't beat that. So I'm going to be doing a lip swatch video right after this because I want to share these with you and let you know my thoughts. So I did pick up 5 shades, and I picked up Honeymoon. And this one is Beauty Mark. And Embellishment. Exotic, and the last one is Teddy. So I'll definitely be doing a review for you guys shortly after this, and I'm excited to share this with you. I'm very, very excited to share these with you. So that's the end of this huge haul. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stuck around to the end and hung out with me for a little while. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit that like button as well as subscribe and become a part of my Cupcake family. I'd love to have you here and be a part of my journey. It's been so nice getting to know each and every single one of you so far, and I would love to have more of you here and we can just all be friends and just be one happy little Cupcake family. And as you guys know, I did open my P.O. box, so I will have a P.O. box haul coming soon. I've had some letters and packages trickling in, so I'm really, really looking forward to opening your packages. They're just sitting on my bed waiting to be filmed. And I can't thank you enough for even sending me a letter. Honestly, it means so much, and you do not have to send anything whatsoever. But I really, really do enjoy your letters. So if you do want to write me, you can go ahead and look in the description box, and I do have my P.O. box there, and I will write you guys back as soon as I get them. So until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye!